He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Ready to be right. 51. Check me out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they'll take it into the end end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar
Hey, dog, you got to show me something else. It's getting bored. Same old stuff. Show me something else. Show me you can pass or something.
Football game.
Because you can't win Super Bowls there. They showed you that last year.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. And he's got room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On first down, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Sponge. Green 80 hit.
Bolden. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Michelle. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On third down, Mark Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Edelman set to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw is Brady. Pass the try. Here's Sanu on the catch. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he